20 junior boys Final Four on the floor from the Ken Smith Gymnasium at Eastside Secondary School. Tonight's matchup pits up the number 1 seed Eastside Ravens versus the number 4 seed Trenton Tigers. Players to watch tonight include Eastside's dynamic duo, the Ridgely twins, number 12 Tristan and his brother Caleb, number 35 Ridgely, and also point guard C.J. Kerslake. Trenton players to keep an eye on tonight are number 1, heck of a player, Evan Frey, and Denzel Valentate, the Lithuanian legend. Tonight's game is brought to you by Ravens TV, and tonight's officials are Badgley and McGrath. Sit back and enjoy the game.
And joining you, Mr. Crawford, is Mr. Doyle here from the Ken Smith Gymnasium here at Eastside Secondary School. It's glad to be back. It's been a long layoff with COVID. I know the boys are anxious to get back and just play some basketball, some competitive basketball. It's been a long slog for them, and having to overcome. Maybe you as an athlete could talk about the mental toll it takes on an athlete not playing competitively for 2 years.
Yeah, it's got to definitely have an effect. Your skills aren't as sharp because you don't get in many games, and well, it's been a bit of a short season for both teams, and Trenton's fresh off their win last night in their playoff game over St. Paul's, and the game has started.
Okay, and we're live from the Ken Smith Gymnasium.
The Tigers are working the ball around, and one of the Ridgely boys picks up the pass, and they transition into offense. Aiden Crawford with the ball over to one of the Ridgely boys. Back up for a jump shot, and we have 2 shots, a foul on number 10, Derek Stevenson. Number 35, Caleb Ridgely is up to the line to take his 2 shots. This is his first one. His second attempt is good. It's a 1-0 lead for the home team. Number 11, Dyer, inbounds the ball to their star, number 1.
So, Mr. Crawford, our biggest surprise tonight, I'm going to go off the headsets. I'm going to turn over to a former basketball player, football player from Centennial. We have Jacob Culp.
Awesome. Jacob's going to join us in the booth here. Come on in. You're more than welcome.
Wow. Hey, Crawford.
How's it going?
It's weird hearing you in my ear.
Isn't it? Usually you hear me in the in the wood shop.
Yeah.
There's Mr. Frey with a shot. It's a very scrappy team, Trenton. The coach McDougall for the Trenton Tigers basically said his team is a group of football players that he wanted to keep together, so he made sure they had a basketball team today, this year. So they're going to be very scrappy, he said. This is Caleb Ridgely again at the free throw line, shooting 2. And this is his first attempt.
Never misses twice. Oh,
not
it's that
to be, not
commentator's
to
curse,
be.
You know?
He's cursed him. He's got a wide open layup, and there's an offensive foul.
Nope.
Sorry, defensive foul on number 12. That's his first of the game. Tristan Ridgely.
Which one's Tristan? And which
Evan
one's
Frey is going to be shooting from the line.
Okay. I'm sure everybody else wanted to know the difference between the 2 twins.
Well, Tristan has the shorter hair.
All right, that's what we need to know. Oh, look at that. Big rebound by
Big
Crawford.
rebound, number 43. I don't know who he is. He's supposedly related to me. I usually see him in the morning when he's eating breakfast. But we're back to the game. Trenton's going to inbound the ball. Number 2, Denzel Valentate, the Lithuanian legend, as he's known. His family actually is from Lithuania, and the ball is stolen by the legend, and it's stolen back, and we've got a direction call, and it's going to go for Trenton. Looks like number 2 is going to inbound the ball. To Dyer. Now dribbling around. They're basically playing a man-to-man defense right now. And another board. Battle of the boards have been won so far early in the game by the Ravens. Wide open for the 2-point jumper, and he gets his own rebound out to his brother, Caleb. It's kicked out. Rodney. Oh. Nice work. You gotta like that. It's a good athleticism. A block in your face.
Good power move there.
And Trenton's on the board. Timeout. East side.
I am.
Coach Ben obviously doesn't like something he sees, and he's going to make the adjustment on the bench. And Mr. McDougall, Coach McDougall is pretty excited. He's talking to the referee. So, Coach, tell us a little bit about your basketball experience in high school at Centennial.
Well, Centennial is not a basketball school, so it was a lot of athletes playing, just tough basketball. Not much skill, but just fighting hard.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's the kind of guys I like in my lineup when I play football or hockey.
Yep.
Guys that can not afraid to get physical.
Yeah. Something to be said about this team, though. They're pretty soft.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was there at the St. Paul's game, and it
turned into a bit of a...
They were just getting beaten on the boards.
And Trenton just won last night in overtime by 1 point against the St. Paul's Falcons. Oh, a turnover. Mr. Frey is going to chuck that ball down. A little bit of a fast break, run and gun. Didn't happen for them. And the inbound is going to be by the Ravens in this low-scoring first quarter. 3-2 lead by the Ravens. With 5:07 to go.
Who's this new player?
Down the ball. CJ Kerslake.
In for the
Heck
game.
of a player. Great defense by Frey again. They're going to scrap all night, which is fantastic. You got to like his enthusiasm. And he's very quick in transition. And we've got another basket for the Ravens. That was by number 35.
That one, Caleb?
Caleb.
Oh, bad pass.
That pass has been picked off. Time to set their motion offense up. It looks like they're going to run a bit of a motion offense. Not much motion to start, but they took the shot because it was there. And Frey with the ball. Take the control.
Oh, pressure's on.
Here we go. Frey with the ball dribbling. The pick set by Ballat.
Ooh.
Nice three-point attempt, but a little bit long. Here we go. Time for the Ridley boys to
drive to the net.
Start driving to the net. And eventually, the more shots you take, the better opportunity you have to score or to be fouled. And once again,
going to
number 35 going to the charity stripe, Caleb Ridley.
The charity stripe. So did you sit here all day thinking about
no, I went to a lot of games when I went to school in the States. I went to watch the basketball team play quite often and had a lot of fun watching the games at Drake University and picked up a few terms, played a little pickup ball with some of those guys, and I was having a lot of fun with them because I had no idea what I was doing. My basketball experience, other than in phys ed class teaching, is one game. I played at Nicholson in grade 9, and that was the end of my career. Here we go, number 10. Stevenson over to number 9. Lovering. Underneath. Rebound, the battle of the boards has once again been picked up by one of the Ridley boys, Caleb, as he dribbles down the court, setting it up. Layup underneath, nice try. And it counts. Coach McDougall's a little indifferent to that last call, but that's okay. He's a very emotional coach. Coached against him in football, hockey, basketball, and I believe curling. Just kidding. It's one of the teams I haven't coached in high school is the curling team. And it's out of bounds, and it's Trenton's ball. Underneath the basket, it's Valentate. He's going to inbound the ball. Number 11, Dyer with the ball, and it's a turnover, and the Ravens take over, and the score is 7-2 with 2:56 to go in the first quarter. And we've got a wholesale change on the Trenton side. Team fouls are 4-1. That could be an issue early on in the game. There we go. Three-point attempt. That's Mr. Lavender from the county, one of our county boys in the IB program. The Ridley boys working that ball around, trying to run their motion offense. Working it underneath with the layup and another basket.
Good dish.
Absolutely. I believe that's a plate of spaghetti. Number 5, Clement throws the ball away. Hard luck.
Yeah, good pressure by the defense.
And CJ inbounds the ball to Tristan Ridley. So he dribbles the ball up the court, looking for an open play underneath. They're going to go back up, winning the battle of the boards.
There it is.
That's how it goes. Another basket by number 12, Tristan. There's a bit of debate in the Ridley household as to who the better twin is. Early indications are that both of them are playing fantastic, so their parents have got to be certainly proud of how they perform on the court. CJ up,
going
and
up
another basket.
Again.
Inbound the balls. Number 5, Clement, is taking his time getting to the half court. Going to work up. Some opportunity. Number 14, Butler. Number 5, Clement, a two-pointer. Nice basket.
Bank shot.
Bank shot. You don't see that very often anymore, the bank shot, because everybody's using the ATM.
Going to the bank.
Anyways, those old people got that joke. The young people didn't. Ball's out high.
Oh.
That was almost as high as the CN Tower. Nice job on the rebound. Crashed the boards. Number 12 for the Tigers.
30 seconds left.
Seconds in the quarter.
Going up strong. Oh.
Back up. He's got the rebound again.
He needs to go take a trip down to Home Hardware and
he does.
Get some finish.
Get some finish. As they say in hockey, he's all Swedish, no finish. Just kidding. He's a heck of a player. We're just having a little bit of fun here. Nicely done.
Floater.
The floater. 3 seconds to go. Gonna go for the. Oh, he stuffed number 12. What a great stuff for the long half-court jumper. Number 12 is Zach. And Mr. McDougall didn't spell the last name very well, so we'll call him Zach K. Great job.
Well, we could give it some sort of attempt here.
Good luck. So the end of the first quarter, it's the hometown Ravens up 13-4 against the visiting Trenton Tigers. A very scrappy first quarter.
Okay, Mr. Crawford, it's Mr. Doyle back on headset. I'd like to thank Mr. Culp there from Eastside Secondary
Absolutely,
School.
what a wonderful job. I
He is?
enjoyed listening to him, and he helped my my project before Christmas. So I made a lovely present for my wife, and I want to thank him publicly for helping me and doing most of the work.
Very lucky for Mr. Culp. We brought him in for the high school major in construction, right? He's highly talented, so he's got that group going, building sheds and so forth. Mr. Culp, thank you very much for dropping in. We appreciate your help with this, and anytime, become a broadcaster with us.
I will. Maybe the next game.
Okay. So, Mr. Crawford, fill me in. I was out just doing a few little errands there behind the scenes. What have you seen so far?
Game started out a little scrappy. It was 3-2 for quite a while, and the Ravens took over in the second part of the first quarter, and they're inbounding the ball right now. The bench is the Ravens bench is a lot deeper than the Trenton one, and no disrespect to them, Coach McDougall and I were talking before the game about what his team is like, and he tells it like it is. He said it's a football team, and number one, Logan Frey, is his brother Logan Frey actually is a track athlete at Utah State, NCAA Division I. I had an opportunity to coach him in track and field when he was at Trenton High. I giving him some tips with the long jump and triple jump that he was quite astute at. And his younger brother is, from what I hear, he's the better of the two athletes. And that's exciting because he's a grade 10 and he's got a heck of a future coming for him.
Well, it's always nice to see the Trenton squad here for the semis. We know that they're always a gamer. We've played them lots in football and in hockey. You've probably been the opposite bench of Mr. McDougall on hockey on a number of occasions.
Multiple times. Right. And number 11, Dyer makes the free throw to make it 13-5. He's taking his second shot. And back up. Okay, so it's going to be white ball. Number 2, Valentate. He actually has a sibling on the team. It's number 13. It's his sister. So it's kind of a cool thing that he has his sister playing with him in high school basketball. You don't see that very often, let alone you see many girls playing in boys basketball. So she's obviously a very good player. I saw her in the warm-up. She can do quite a few things. So I'm looking forward to maybe if she gets off the bench to show us what she's got. And CJ with the ball to number 35, Caleb Ridley.
Oh, little travel.
We're going to travel, and the ball is turned over to the Tigers. Looks like it's Valentate's going to inbound the ball. And looks like it's going to Dyer, and they hand the ball back off, dribbling down the court. It's time. Number 1, Frey. Evan Frey. Called for traveling on that, but you can just see his raw ability and his. He's a total athlete, and he's from football. We played them earlier this year. He was basically a one-man wrecking machine that they had. One of the best football games I've ever coached in because of the score. They won by 1 touchdown. I believe the score was 56-48, and very exciting game for both teams to play. And it came down to the last possession, and he scored, I think, 5 of the touchdowns. So he's a heck of a prospect. And as the game's going right now, the Ravens are up by 10
Nice little layup there it was. And I'd like to take this moment here to the people behind the scenes here. We have our Raven Television Club and our SHSM digital media students bringing you this broadcast live from the Ken Smith Gymnasium. We're really glad to have Mr. Crawford with his insights on the broadcast.
Thank you. Well, we've got one of the Ridley brothers, Tristan, dribbling down with his left-handed dribble. He's working back to his brother Caleb. Working it up. And a nice soft touch.
Little floater there.
In the key. Yeah. Both brothers love basketball. Any chance you get to come into the gym, you almost have to kick the kids out because they want to be in here shooting, dribbling, playing one-on-one, playing 3-on-3 with their friends. And
well, the score now is 17-5 for the Eastside Ravens. Still early in the game. Todd, you're the coach of the Trenton team. What do you say right now? You're down, 10, 12 points or so, and what do you say?
I'm going to tell these guys, if I'm the coach, to continue to play and battle because their body language certainly does not say that they've given up whatsoever.
Not at all. In fact,
they're a very scrappy team, and like I said, they keep working that ball inside. The problem is they have a bit of a height disadvantage, so the battle of the boards is going to be probably the Ravens. Just because of their size advantage.
And I would like to think they're trying really hard to work inside. They're just missing a little bit now, a little bit heavy on the ball occasionally, but that'll come. I think as the game wears on, you'll see Trenton start to make more of those. But you're right, the height difference right here is a factor and could continue to be a factor throughout the game.
Absolutely. There's a nice soft pass that got picked off. Number 9.
There's that height
Lovering.
advantage. Yeah, just what you said right there, that height advantage there. Nice pick by Trenton, but the height advantage of the Ravens.
Aiden Crawford swinging the ball out to Tristan. Over to, lovely. Almost in and out. Mac almost had a layup, but you got to make sure that it goes through the bucket. There's an outside shot for 3, and he makes it. Number 14, Butler. Lincoln Butler with a 3-point. To close the gap to 17-8.
That's got to be a morale booster for the team, a 3-pointer like that. That's going to hopefully give a spark to the Trenton team.
Absolutely, and Coach McDougall just put him in the game to give him that spark, and he took advantage of that bit of a soft defense there, and the ball was kicked out. He had lots of time. He threw it up from the cheap seats and made it.
It looks like we slowed things down with a timeout here, and again, that 3-pointer, could be a real motivator. Calling a timeout, what effect does that have on the players when someone puts a 3-point basket in and you call a timeout?
Well, I'm trying to settle your troops down, right? At this point in time, you were sitting pretty. You were 12 points. They score 3. It's now a 9-point game. I mean, I'm not much of a math person, but I know that if they make 2 or 3 more like that without you scoring, they're back in the game.
That last comment I said 10 to 12, I was using my fingers on that to make sure I had the math right.
Gotcha.
I got it eventually. But Mr. Crawford, we have a moment here. You are running the hockey program this semester as well. Is that correct?
Yes, running the hockey course, and it's really good this year because I've got 5 international students from Germany in the course, and it's revived my love for the class. Not that I ever didn't not love it, but this has just been a wonderful experience. And as a matter of fact, 2 of the girls that are in the class, all these players are brand new to the sport. And they are, 2 of the girls are actually playing next year. They've already hooked up with teams in Germany. So it's going to be exciting to hear, once they get back home, how they make out. And basically that was my goal, was for them to play.
Great battle here.
When they get back.
Great battle underneath the net there.
Absolutely. So like I said before, Trenton is not giving up, and they are playing with some scrappiness, which I really, really like.
Aiden Crawford reeled that one in and dished it off to
Mac Walton with a 3-point attempt that comes a little short. Number 11, Dyer, over to 10. We got a travel on number 10, Stevenson. We've got 3:37 to go. It's 17-8 for the Ravens.
Okay. Only 11-point game here. Lots of time in the first half.
Actually, it's a 9-point game, Jim.
Oh, 9 points. Well, see, I told you that math. You know, so, well, I went too little hard on the fingers there. Okay.
That's okay.
I'll just look at our beautiful graphics that we have. Kendra Flindle doing the
Absolutely.
graphics here. Ethan Bean and Haley Wilkinson behind here, along with our camera operators as well.
Back up.
Garciano is
Brother.
on camera.
Aiden Crawford. And we've got
there we
another
go.
travel. And, you know, this happens a lot in junior boys basketball, especially with not being able to play for 2 years. If you weren't playing club basketball, you were not playing basketball other than in your driveway. So to see these kids, especially some of the grade 9s, it's pretty exciting to see that they're able to pick it up and basically not missing too many steps.
Even in the best of times, the junior team, you're going to see a little bit more traveling and a bit of those fundamental errors, right? But as you said, it's magnified with being off for 2 years.
Absolutely. Sometimes it's kind of like watching Bambi on ice sometimes. All over the place. Because these boys have yet to fully mature physically, and they still have, you know, coordination that they're trying to grow into their bodies. It's, yeah. It's just a fact of growing up.
Yeah. That's Trenton Ball there.
Trenton Ball.
The Ravens intentionally let that go out, thinking it was going to be their ball, but no.
Butler's going to inbound the ball. Got a set play here. He's got 5 seconds to get it in, and it's been picked off by Theo Lavender, number 5, the county kid. It's also stolen by number 10, Stevenson. Oh, we almost had a makeup. There we go. Turned it over, number 35, Caleb Ridley. There we go. What's that guy's name, number 43?
Aiden Crawford. Soft hands there, right?
Gosh.
Where'd he get that from?
He must have got those from his mother.
Okay.
There we go. It's a turnover. Now we got a little bit of run and gun here, which is quite exciting. We got a bit of a track meet going on here. We try and slow the ball down. And we got a charge. It's an offensive charge. I'm not sure if that's his second foul.
Okay, a little bit of confusion there. The coach is sorting that out. And again, this live stream is brought to you by our SHSM digital media team, along with our Raven television production team as well. So a combined effort, the people behind the scenes.
Number 5, Clement, with the block. And it's an inbound for number 35, Caleb Ridley. Over to Theo Lavender, working the ball around. Motion offense, and we've got a shot. It's a bit of a wild one, but hits the backboard. Taken back by Lavender, put back up by Caleb Ridley, and a basket. Looks like number 23, Rodney Miracle. A little bit of a celebration there at the end.
Well, good battles. We're seeing a lot of great battles underneath the net from both teams.
Absolutely. This is actually a pretty entertaining game.
We're glad we were able to bring this to the parents and friends here. We were not yet to have crowds in yet. That will change at some point, but as of now, it's just team players here and our TV crew, and we're really glad that we could bring this to the parents and family and friends at home.
Number 13, there she is, the one I was talking about. Alana Valentine. She's in the game. I think that's just amazing that she's playing.
And Crawford picks up the garbage there.
Crawford picking up the garbage with a nice layup, though. Like I said, he must have got that from his mother. Picked off by number 35, Caleb Ridley, with another basket.
That's 4 quick points with under a minute left.
Yeah, under a minute left. It's 25-8. We're having a bit of trouble trying to get the ball inbounded. And we got a little bit of trouble on defense. We got a ball from way outside, and the ball is going the Ravens' way with just under 40 seconds to go in the half. With the shot clock, if they get this shot off before, which they do.
Oh.
Under 30 seconds, so they have one more attempt that they'll probably throw up 3 or 4 times.
Oh.
There we go.
There's some more sweet hands there. This must be at least 6 points for
Crawford. I can't believe I'm saying it. Crawford with his 3rd or 4th basket of the game. Yes, he did. He went to the hardware store and he got some finish for me.
I think he just decided, you know, I'm a big boy and I can do this, and I like getting points up for the team.
Absolutely. So at the end of the first half, it's 27-8 for the Ravens over the Trenton Tigers.
And we'll be back with second half action in about 5 minutes.
Well, that was fun.
Welcome to Tech. This is where we make things happen. We have construction, automotive, manufacturing, and CommTech. Let's take a tour of the facilities.
right, we're back here at the Kent Smith Gymnasium for the second half, or the third quarter, as they like to say in basketball, of the Bay of Quinte Junior Boys Final Four on the floor semifinal between Trenton and the hometown Ravens. The score at halftime is 27-8 for the Ravens, and Eastside is going to inbound the ball to start the second half. Sit back, ladies and gentlemen, and enjoy the show. Dustin Voss has joined us for the third quarter as our guest analyst for today's game. So, Trenton has the ball. They're starting off with a three-point play, and they make it to bring their total to 11. That was number 5. Gavin Clement with the three-pointer. Underneath for Mack. And the layup is a little bit hard. And number 5 again for he's hot right now. He's got 5 points really quick under the first 30 seconds to bring it back to 14. Aiden Crawford underneath. Bit of a brick he threw, but we have what looks like to be 22 with his second foul. That is Mac Walton. And right now Trenton's inbounding the ball. Number 5 is Clement, who's had a heck of a start to the second half and almost made his third shot in a row. But if the Ravens take their time and work their offense and find an open shot and win the battle of the boards, this could be a tough act to follow. Whereas a three-pointer, one of the relays, it's a bit of an air ball, but it's caught underneath, replaced by Mr. Miracle, and the ball is kicked out, and Trenton has the ball. Number 2, Valentate, to inbound for Trenton. It's picked off by Rodney Miracle. Dished off. Crawford. Oh, we've got a bit of a foul here. We had a bit of a foul. It was not intentional. So what they call a bit of a hard foul, like in phys ed class. Isn't that correct, sir?
Yes.
Feel free to say more than just yes.
Okay.
Okay, that's 2 words you've said so far. You're doing a great job. Don't worry. So right now we've got Rodney Miracle taking 2 shots from the free throw line. We got a timeout for Trenton, it looks like. Timeout for Trenton with 6:33 to go in the third quarter, with the Ravens up by 14. Coach McDougall looks like he's going to try and rally his troops in case the rebound situation goes in favor of Trenton, and looks like he's going to have a bit of a play up his sleeve. What do you think so far?
I think it's a good game. I mean, they had a good start to the first, and then it's been a little battle back and forth.
Yeah, the beginning of this third quarter was pretty exciting. It was 27-8, and now it's 27-13. 2 quick baskets for 5 points brings the Tigers back into the game. Because with the 3-point line, the game ain't over till it's over, because you could turn the ball over and score 9 points very quickly, and you're right back in it. So, what's your predictions on this quarter? What do you think the score is going to be at the end?
I'm not quite sure, but
take a guess. You got 6:33. What do you think it's going to be?
maybe 39-20.
39-20 is your prediction. We'll see how the tea leaves unfold. Rodney McDougall makes the first one. First free throw is good. And the second one is up, but Eastside has the ball in the inbound, so this could potentially turn into basically a 3-point play if they make something off of this. Here we go. And it's brought back in. It's a 3-point play. It's quite short, though. It's quite short, and it's a jump ball. And the possession goes. I believe we have a foul as well. There's a foul on the play. So, inbounding the ball, number 5, Stevenson, has had a heck of a start to the third quarter. And one of the Ridley brothers, number 35, Caleb, is taking control for the Ravens, dishes it off. That's a nice bit of a stuff by number 20, McCauley. A heck of a defensive play to prevent the easy layup. The brothers, dynamic duo. It's back up, and it's a little short. Crawford with the rebound, steal on the floor. The Ridley brothers are going to be a force to be reckoned with, especially in the next couple of years as their career continues on with the senior team. Underneath, they've got some great court awareness. That's what you can tell. There's a big difference between those guys and some of the other players on the team because they played the game for an awful long time. So,
Have another foul.
we have another foul for the Trenton Tigers, number 20, Seth McCauley. I believe that's his first for tonight. And sends Mr. Miracle back to the free throw line. And he makes his first one. 29-13. Rodney Miracle is taking. And he makes his second. There they turn the ball over again. It could be an easy layup. He's going to go for it. And it's soft hands of number 35. Caleb Ridley. You're going to hear his name obviously a lot tonight's game because he is a bit of an animal, him and his brother. And there's the inbound pass. It's number 35. Brings it out to Mac. Over to Rodney Miracle. And we've got 2 shots again as he was fouled. That's number 20's second foul of the half. And he's down to 2. Number 3, Evan Frey is now into the game. Second half. And he'll definitely make a difference for Trenton. This is his first attempt. Rodney's been 3 for 4 on his first 2 free throws. He's 3 for 5. You see if he can go above 500 here. He's got it. And see if they can trap. Oh, that's a bit of a blocking foul. That's a moving pick, and that's number 12. Caleb Ridley, that's his third, Tristan Ridley's third foul of the game, so he's going to sit for a while. That could change the outcome of this quarter. It's picked off. And it's a bit of a hope and a prayer and almost went down. Almost went down. But we've got another free throw.
It looks like
Who was that foul on?
number 1, Frere. And it looks like Rodney's Miracle's in a bit of pain after that one.
I think he's going to be fine. First shot is not good. But with a 20-point lead, not too much to worry about at this point in time. And he makes it 21-point lead. Ravens are up 34-13 with 4:45 to go. Got a bit of a full court press going here, almost a full court press. And I believe the new rule is you can only have 8 seconds to bring the ball up. In the old days, you had 10. And the difference now with high school basketball in the last few years, they've introduced the shot clock, which is at 30. And I can tell you, when I used to come and watch my old high school play basketball here in the Kent Smith Gymnasium, back when it was Moira Secondary School, there was no shot clock, and some of the games were very low scoring. So it's actually improved the game by encouraging teams to shoot the ball when they have the possession and not basically sandbag until you get somebody open. Here's a trivia question for you. Canada has won 1 Olympic medal in basketball. The men's team. They lost to the American team in the 1936 Berlin Olympics. How many points did Canada score in that game?
Wasn't it?
Take a guess.
Wasn't it like 45?
No, you're nowhere near the answer, but thanks for that.
Oh.
Canada scored 8. The final score was USA 19, Canada 8. The game was played in the pouring rain on a tennis court back in the day. They played outside, just so you know. So right now with 3:36 to go, the Ravens are up 34-13. And now you know a little bit more about the history of basketball. While we're waiting here, another trivia question I'm going to ask my esteemed guest. Who is the inventor of the game of basketball, and what country is he from? You give up? I'll tell you. It's James A. Naismith. He's from Almont, Ontario, and he invented the game at the YMCA that he was working at in Springfield, Massachusetts, where the NBA Basketball Hall of Fame is. So you learn something else. Here we go. The Ravens have the ball. It's lovely job on defense by number 9, Lovering. Lucas, that's what I like about this team. They're scrappy, but boy, they do not stop. They keep coming at you in waves. It's inbound. CJ. Frey with a lovely block in the air, using his athleticism. And looks like they've thrown the ball away. It's Trenton's ball with 3 minutes to go. 34-13, up by 21. So you've got some new players on the floor for the Ravens, and it's the difference with the Ridley twins, which really calmed the court down a lot. They're going to be a little more scrappy, so that's okay. So right now we've got Evan Frey's going to inbound the ball for the Tigers. With 2:56 to go in the third. Number 5, Clement. And it's picked off by Crawford for the Ravens. And number 32, Lachlan Stewart, into Miracle. Crawford over to CJ. CJ dribbling through. We've got 15 seconds before the shot clock expires. Rodney's up, puts one up. They get a second attempt. Oh, it's picked off by Valentate, the sister of number 2. And we've got a foul on number 5 for the East Side Ravens. Theo Lavender, I believe that's his first foul of the game. Number 9 is going to shoot, Mr. Lucas Lovering, for the Tigers, with 2:25 remaining. And we've got a substitution coming in. We've got Crawford going out for Caleb Ridley, and I believe that's just to settle down the offense when they get the ball back. That's a point for number 9, Lovering. He's taking his second attempt. And it looks like we have a lane violation here. So they're going to redo the second shot. Here goes the second ball. And it is good. So, 19-point advantage. Notice the difference who's carrying the ball up the court now. It's a little bit less stressful for the boys. They're working their motion offense right now. And they're working to try to basically exploit the defense into doing something that they don't want to do. But CJ, oh, we've got a 2-shot foul. I'm not sure if it's on number 1. Block 8. Number 8, that is Jarvis with a foul. CJ Kerslake to the line for the Ravens, leading 34-15 with 2 minutes to go in the third quarter over the Trenton Tigers. CJ with his first shot, and it's just a little off the mark. Second shot is up, but the rebound is taken by number 5, Clement, for the Tigers, and it's stolen, and stolen right back. And we have a travel, unfortunately. Some pretty good defense by both teams there.
Yeah. Lockwood, I believe, is throwing in the ball to Caleb Ridley, and he's taking it up. He passes it to Theo in the paint, kicks it back out to CJ. CJ drives in again.
Oh, and
and
stuff.
a big
That's
block
a big block. That's a big-time block.
And
there's
Caleb gets
on the
another
other
big
end of the
block.
floor. Oh, my goodness. We're going block for block here.
Yeah.
Feels like I'm taking my dog for a walk around the block. That was pretty exciting.
That was.
You can just see the athleticism on those two players on opposite teams.
It's Black's ball. Frere's throwing it in.
Frey. Yes, Evan Frey is going to inbound the ball for Trenton. And we have a bit of a trying to figure out Ravens. They're going to kick the ball around. There we go. The possession is in white, so the jump ball goes to the Ravens. And it's inbounded with 1:29 to go. Caleb Ridley over to CJ with the short one, but the rebound is there for another 2 points. 1:15 to go. It's 36-15 for the Ravens over the Tigers of Trenton. A bit of a surprise that Trenton is actually in the Final Four, which is fantastic for their school. Not necessarily known as a basketball school. Most known in the last 15 years as a powerhouse in boys and women's rugby. So it's cool to see a different team. And no basket. We have a travel on number 1. We have under a minute to go. And the score is 36-15. I believe your prediction was 39-20. So we'll see what happens. Things can happen quick, especially in junior boys basketball. Number 5, he's got 15 seconds. It's Kerslake. That's not Kerslake, that is Valentate. Bit of a rainbow there.
Caleb Ridley has the ball with 30 seconds to go. CJ has it now. Back out to
Working
Theo.
it around.
Working it around.
Oh,
a
off
miscue.
Off Theo's head. That's okay. He's got a little bit of padding up there. Just to coach that young man in hockey. And he's a very, very funny kid. He's got a good sense of humor, so he'll appreciate that remark. With 21 seconds to go, Trenton inbounding the ball. It looks like they're trying to. There's a layup. Nice try by Trenton, number 8.
10 seconds.
Jarvis with 10. Oh, what an athletic play again by Frey. Frey's going to take it to the hoop. I can guarantee it. Almost. Back up.
Oh, and a big block at the end by
That's a great
Caleb.
way to end the third
Ridley.
quarter. Oh, my goodness. The score is 36-15 for the Ravens. Are you done now? Are you done? Okay, we're back on the air here for the fourth quarter of the junior boys Final Four on the floor. Semifinal game between Trenton and Eastside Ravens right now with 8 minutes to go. It's 36-15 for the Ravens. And Trenton's inbounding.
And I'm Mr. Doyle here back, and I'd like to thank Dustin Voss for coming in for the third quarter there and helping us out. He's going to be helping again in the senior game, I understand.
He did a pretty darn good job for someone who likes to talk in phys ed class, but boy, oh boy, once you put a microphone on him, he was pretty quiet. But
Well, so true. I've had to tell him to be quiet during lessons many a times, but I guess just put some headsets on and go live, and he'll climb up.
you should do that every day in class. It'd be a lot quieter. Anyways, he's a good kid, and he actually got more and more comfortable as the game went on. So the Ravens right now are running their motion offense, and they're playing against a very tough team. The Tigers are scrappy, as Coach McDougall did describe before the game.
Well, I've seen that at the beginning, and had an opportunity to take a look at the last quarter, and yeah, there's a physicality to the game for sure.
Absolutely, and like I said, this Frey kid is phenomenal. He is as advertised. He is as advertised.
And again, we'll take this moment here, Mr. Crawford. This game is brought to you, this live stream, by our Raven Intelligent Club in conjunction with our SHSM digital media team. We'd like to thank all of our crew and behind the scenes making this happen. We understand and we feel for the parents when they can't come to the game, so we brought the game to them.
Absolutely. Frey's up for his second attempt on his free throw. And he makes it. And a black ball underneath, so Trenton retains possession because it was not a shooting foul. And number 14, Butler, who had an amazing three-point play in the second quarter. And it looks like we got a foul on number 40. One white, so it was a block on number 1, CJ Kerslake. Number 5, Clement. It's a bit scrappy in here, as we talked about, but that's a nice move by a big man underneath, but he got called for a travel. Number 14, Butler.
Well, Mr. Crawford, it's a 20-point game if I do the math right there, but still lots of time left. So what does Trenton need to do besides obviously score, but to get past the big boys on the east side team?
Basically, they've got to take chances. I mean, your season's over today if you don't win. And, in years past, you'd go off to CASA and whatnot, but we don't have CASA this year, which gives you an opportunity to go to OFSA if you're lucky enough to get through the CASA tournament as a champion. So we'll see what happens.
That makes sense. If you, a couple of three-pointers could change the momentum.
Absolutely. And there are some athletes. There are some tough kids on this team. And like I said, that's a nice swat. And I think number 2 got away with a foul, but that's okay. Comes out a little bit worse for wear. He's grabbing onto his hand. But I believe they're in the bonus.
Was that Matt Walton and Tristan Ridley coming in? Not sure.
I believe they are. So Frey makes another free throw to make it a 19-point game.
Good math, sir.
You're quite welcome.
And I hear in your travels here, you're helping with the math class here lately?
Yes, I am. I'm helping one of the math classes as prep coverage.
You do it all, sir.
I do it all. But don't ask me to be an engineer. The only ones I know are guys who ride the trains. Nice move and a nice block by Tristan.
Little push.
Sorry, that was his brother, Rodney. Sorry, I keep saying Rodney. I'm not quite sure why. Caleb. That's who made the block. Number 2, Valentate is going to inbound the ball for the Trenton Tigers.
Well, as you mentioned earlier, it is a scrappy team there, and you can see the physicality, and that ended up in Trenton's favor.
And they inbound the ball. Frey with the ball. There's the 3-point shot. That one's a little bit off this time. He made it in the second quarter, and it was quite exciting.
Aiden Crawford gathered that up, too, so that was good positioning.
And it looks like it's going to be Trenton's ball. One off the block. With 6 minutes to go, it's a 20-point game for the Ravens. And like I said, Trenton, it's quite exciting to see them here. Because, once again, they are a rugby school known for rugby. And to actually be competitive in basketball at the junior level serves them well going forward.
Well, I remember back in the 80s before I got into teaching and my other career and going down to Trenton and covering the big rugby games there. And it was always a delight. And had a chance to talk with retired principal Ken Manorville, who was a principal at Trenton and at Eastside. And he had so much, so many good things to say about the Trenton teams. They're always here, they're gamers, and they really make the Bay of Quinte special by their participation each year.
Absolutely. Second shot, and he makes it. That's Valentate, Denzel Valentate, the Lithuanian legend, as I like to call him. We had a nice chat before the game.
Oh, that's good.
There's a three-pointer. Well, it's only going to be good for 2. The referee overruled.
Okay, he had a better angle.
That's okay. Yeah, we're sitting down, and he's right there. So I got to take his vantage point and give him some credit. Valentate stripped the ball by number 14, Tristan Ridley. And with 5:33 to go, it's a 20-point game now. And Tristan Ridley is at the line for 2 shots. His first shot is in. Tristan Ridley for his second attempt, the left-hander. And it's just a little off the mark, but his brother Caleb with the ball underneath, and it turns into a 3-point play for the Ravens. With 5:22 to go, it's 41-18 for the Ravens. But Trenton is not going away. These guys are playing for real. I just love their enthusiasm. And they're a very, very tough group of boys. And the one lady on the team, young lady, is certainly not going away. We got a timeout with 5:11 to go. And the game is a 21-point game.
Well, Right now, Mr. Crawford, you're the East Side coach. You're up by 21. What do you do? What do you say to your team there to make sure that they can be victorious? I mean, it's a big score right now, but things can change.
So the way I look at it, if this was a regular year where you have, Bay of Quinte, you got Casa, and then you've got the chance to go to OFSA, it's a different situation. But this year, this is it. After tomorrow, the season's over. So you're going to have to go and work on some stuff that you're going to apply the next game, which could be tomorrow at noon, I believe the game is. And right now it's time to figure out what you've got, because in basically less than 12 hours from now, you're going to be playing.
And just to clarify, it's due to the COVID disruptions, right, that there's no coughs moving on?
That's correct.
Yeah.
In all sports, there's no offset in anything this season. So hockey, gymnastics, et cetera, all the sports that are offered, volleyball, they're done at the Bay of Quinte level, and that is it.
So Bay of Quinte this year is a little maybe extra special because of that. So it means a lot more.
I think so,
yeah.
because with such a short season, it has to be. This is kind of like your chance to go to OFSA, right? This is it, because
Exactly.
yes, you're not playing the Peterborough-based teams, but you're only playing the teams that are around. And like I said, after tomorrow, the season's over. So then you have the pizza party. That's about it.
And I know that I've talked to enough football coaches to know that, in football, Bay of Quinte means more to them in many cases than it does moving on. That's the big one for them. So why not in basketball too?
Yes, because it's the local championship, right? Everybody wants to be the king of the hill in your local town or conference, which is the Bay of Quinte league that we play in. And basketball is a sport that kids gravitate to now with the Raptors and all their success. It's had a big effect on participation in the game. And just like soccer, you're going to see soccer take over soon because of the success of the men's and women's programs and the pro teams that we have in the MLS and their success. So
that was good anticipation, reading that. Couldn't drain it, but the idea was there.
Absolutely. This is Frey for three, and he's a little bit short.
Now, as we get under the 4-minute mark of the fourth quarter, I'm noticing the senior teams coming in. Next game up is the Nicholson versus Eastside, as Coach Tim Coates, who's recently retired. He came into the building now for Nicholson.
Yes. Mr. Coates played with my brother Mark at Nicholson way back in the 70s. And he's a teacher there, like you said, just freshly retired, but can't give up the chalkboard when it comes to coaching. And it's good to see him here.
It is nice to see the teachers who retire or come back and still continue to give to the community. Mr. Manorville, Ken Manorville, is another prime example of that.
Yes, helping out with the senior boys team here at Eastside.
I've got to know Mr. Coates a bit more. We've been playing curling on Tuesday nights.
No, that's great.
Yeah.
I didn't know he was a curler.
Well, he's not much. No, just kidding, Tim. Actually, he's coming along quite nicely. It's our first year, so we're novices with that. But Tim is keeping active with curling and, of course, coaching as well.
Absolutely. Looks like right now with the score 47-20 with 2:51 to go, looks like the teams are emptying their benches and giving the players that don't play necessarily as much an opportunity to finish out the season with a 27-point lead. Both teams have got the majority of their players are probably grade 9s or grade 10s that play a support role.
And I always like to see that. That's good sportsmanship, and it really what it is, it gives, like you say, other players a chance to get in there, and there's no need, to run scores up, in my opinion. As you said, this is the final game for one team, and then within 24 hours or less, actually, will be Bay of Quinte finals here at Eastside at 12.
Absolutely. Yeah. And this is
That's good.
Valentate with the dish to number 9 for a three-pointer.
That was going in. That was excellent.
And boom goes the dynamite, as
There
they
we
say.
go.
That was Lucas Loverly with the three-pointer from way downtown.
That's nothing but net.
Who's this guy?
Crawford's up again. Close.
He looks like he's ready for dinner tonight.
Oh.
Those of you who don't know, number 43 is my son, and he got his height from my mother. And number 9 with another basket.
And I think they might have put the score on that one incorrectly. I'm not sure.
I'm not actually sure that they actually gave him the points, but.
Oh, okay. Okay, that might be it.
Yeah, it's correct. 50. There we go.
Okay. Yeah, there we go. Oh,
there we go. CJ laying it in. 52-23.
Well, we are hoping at the end of the game to get one of the coaches from the East Side squad. We have one of our students to go courtside, Nick Rittenhouse, and he's going to try to have a word with one of the Raven coaches here.
I think it would be great to listen to Q Khalid, who actually works here at the school as one of our attendance counselors. Great guy. He's a former basketball player from the city of Toronto High School, and he came to Belleville years ago. He's recruited to play for Loyalist College back in the day, and he's got a ton of knowledge in the game. Valentate dribbles the ball up to number 9, Loverly. Loverly over to Valentate.
Oh,
and putting up a ball, but that's okay.
Yeah.
And
it's going to be Trenton, is it? Yeah.
They're going to give the ball to Black.
Yeah.
So Trenton's got the ball.
Yeah. Well, we did have an opportunity with our monthly TV show for Cogeco, the students produce, to talk to Q, and he gave us some insights on this year and the challenges with COVID again. You know, hopefully in the near future, COVID will just be something of the past, and we don't have to refer to that as much as we do.
Let's hope. Let's hope. Let's hope. Because who's kidding who? Kids need to play. They need to play.
Exactly. Yeah.
Sitting at home playing Xbox is not the same as coming out and competing, because you learn so much from sports.
Well, it's so
hard. Or clubs or anything that you're involved in. And when those things are taken away, it's to the detriment of our young, aspiring teens.
Well, myself, too, being a member of the YMCA, you're on, you're off. Oh, there's Crawford up in. He's got two.
Oh, he's got another basket. Like I said, that's from his mom, not from his dad. His fouls are from me.
I was going to say his temperament. I think he gets that from his mom.
Yeah.
I don't know.
He's pretty together when
he
it comes to that stuff. And you got a 2-shot foul. Shot's probably on number 43. Yes, my son, he got that one from me.
Well, I had a chance to talk to Aiden during halftime briefly, and he's working hard. Boy, I put my hand on his shoulder and it slipped right off. He's sweating hard, and he's, he likes to get points.
Yeah, he's a competitive kid, and you know what? Hey, I think this kid is going to take his second shot, and I think that Trenton's going to get very excited. So technically, he didn't hit the rim. So that's why the ball gets turned over. It's an old-fashioned rule. It doesn't get used very often. But actually, my roommate at Drake University in the States played in the Wisconsin High School State Final in front of 15,000 people. His team was up by 1 point. He went to the free throw line and threw an air ball up, a turnover, and the other team came back with 10 seconds to go to do a layup, and the team lost the state championship.
Oh, my gosh. Yeah, okay.
So that one goes out to Dean Olhughes, my former roommate from Drake University.
Well, just about 15 seconds, and this is in the history books, 56-23. The Ravens looks like they're going to be victorious, and will play tomorrow in the Bay Queen Finals.
They're just going to dribble the ball.
But hats off. Hats off to the Trenton team.
Yes, they came to play tonight. They did indeed. Okay. And that's the final, 56-23. We've got one of the finalists for the Bay Queen Final set to go, and the other is still to be determined.
We're going to see if we can get a camera down to court side, and we have on the report. Nick, if you could put that over the coach's neck there. It cost me $75. Let's get some use out of that.
Absolutely. But wait till he's finished talking to his team.
So he's just going to talk to the team for a bit. That's great. So, you know, Todd, just to kind of wrap up this whole season here, it was
Hey, I'm Nicholas Rittenhouse with the Raven Television Production here at Eastside Secondary School. I'm here with Coach Ben from the junior boys basketball team. Congratulations on a big win tonight.
Thank you.
I understand that we've been locked down a lot in the past with all the COVID restrictions and whatnot. Have you felt that's affected your team's synergy and just how the game is run in general?
It definitely has. With the lockdowns, we have less practice time, less playing time, which is, normally we use practice and games to bond and work out the kinks in our offense and in our defense. Unfortunately, it is what it is, and we adjusted. I'm happy with the way the boys adjusted to it. So, yeah.
You guys played a strong game tonight. Congratulations on a big win. I noticed you were playing a lot under the basket. It was really hard plays in the first quarter. You were drawing a lot of fouls. Was that a game plan or just how kind of the game progressed?
Well, I always ask these guys to be aggressive. So normally when you're aggressive, you're going to get fouls. It wasn't our best game overall, and we talked about that. So we're hoping tomorrow we don't play like we played tonight. We're lucky tonight we got a win, or today we got a win. So hopefully tomorrow we come up with a little bit more energy and we run our offense a little bit better. But we're happy with the win, so we'll take it from there.
All right. Perfect. Congratulations again. I've been here with Coach Ben. This is an Eastside Secondary School Television Production. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
That's good.
Okay, and welcome back to the Ken Smith Gymnasium live, brought to you by our Raven Television crew and our SHSM digital media team. This is the semifinals, boys Bay of Quinte basketball, Nicholson Crusaders against the Eastside Ravens team. So we just were treated to the junior game. The Eastside team was victorious over Trenton, and it was a gritty battle, but the Eastside Ravens, the junior team, came out victorious. So now what do we expect for the senior game? With me helping out is student Dustin Boss. Dustin, you talk a lot in my classroom, but I heard from Mr. Crawford said you weren't talking that much and everything like that, eh? So, but anyways, your insights to the game are going to be welcomed and so forth. And we'll just chit-chat about what it takes to be an athlete out here. And again, you know, the coaches, there's going to be a lot of emotions. The teams haven't played for Bay of Quinte for a while, so they've been on and off again, so that's going to be a factor, I'm sure. Okay, and here we go, and it's game on.
Maddox starts with the ball. Bacher catches it, and a turnover by Eastside. He shoots the three. Isaiah Richards gets the rebound, and Ripken brings it up. Maddox has the ball, looking for someone. He passes it to Ripken in the corner. Ryan Bacher has it up top, looking for someone.
Ryan Bacher, a big boy, number 21 for the Eastside Ravens and so forth. Oh.
Izzy with the spin move. Oh, and it's an air ball. Patrick gets it, and it looks like it's Nicholson's ball now.
Nicholson's ball here. A lot more energy here, and you'll see with the senior team, of course, the skill level is going to be up somewhat. Now, there was lots of skill in the junior game, but it's just going to be more amplified, I would think, in the seniors. No score yet. 7 minutes, 10 seconds into the contest, or left in the first quarter. Stripped away by the Ravens.
Maddox has the ball now. Sends it over to Ryan Bacher. He's driving in. Sees Patrick. Patrick's needs help. Gets it to Ryan Bacher in the corner. And then he slides over to Ripken. Ripken pulls the three. It's off. Number 43 from Nicholson returns the rebound and gives it to Finn Addy.
And that's Patrick Clark, number 44, that used his height there on the Ravens team. The Crusaders score first. 6 minutes and 30 seconds left in the first quarter. And the first 2 points go to the Nicholson Crusaders. Always a good battle between these two teams. They've been going on for decades and so forth. And before it was Eastside, when it was Moira, I can actually go back and bring you back game tape from 1986 Bay of Quinte finals against Nicholson and Moira at that time. So it was a very hard-fought battle. And lots of crowd. Of course, with COVID rules and so forth, we can't have that, just the teams here, really. And so we're bringing it to you. We're live streaming this game for the folks at home that can't be here. Hopefully, after the March break and so forth, that will change. Good battle there. There's Ryan Bacher holding on to the ball there.
It's Ravens' ball, I think. Oh, no, it's Nicholson's ball, and Finn's throwing it in.
Coach Myers there was just getting some clarification from the reffing team on that. So, you know, we stand.
He sees number 4. Number 4's driving in. Stuck in the corner. Good defense by number 34, Isaiah Richards, and Patrick Clark, 44.
Yeah.
And now Finn's throwing it again. Oh, and he sees 43, and he off the mark.
Oh, he had
4 gets the rebound, and Bacher steals it, and he has Maddox with him. He tried to get it to Maddox, and now a turnover by Finn, and I think that's a foul on Ryan Bacher.
Well, the pace of the senior game is quite noticeably faster and so forth, right?
Yes.
And both teams have a long history of basketball excellence.
Finn passes it into number 2, Pablo. Number 5 has it now. Now back to Finn. Now back to number 5. And now 4 is going in. Kicks it out. Finn with
That
the
looks
shot.
like it's going to go. Oh, just missed.
Isaiah Richard with the rebound, and
Richard
Rifkin takes it up. Passes it to Patrick Clark. He sees Maddox. Maddox is going in. Back to Patrick Clark.
You know, each team filling each other out. I mean, it's only 2 points. Nicholson scored the first bucket there, 5 minutes, 11 seconds left in the first quarter. So it's been back and forth action.
Pablo takes it up. He sees number 5. Number 4. Finn with the layup, and it was a good charge by Ripken from the Ravens.
And he's a good, strong athlete there, right? And he's going to need to be tonight against the Nicholson squad. Everyone's going to be up. This is good basketball here, folks. And again, we've had that layup with COVID, but you wouldn't know it. As Mr. Crawford pointed out in the junior game, it's just Bay of Quinte. There's no cost of this year due to the COVID pandemic and so forth. So this is it for the boys. The winners of this game. Oh,
Isaiah Richards gets it back to tied game. Now it's 2-2 with 4:40 left in the first.
Really a lot of energy on the court here right now. As I said, you wouldn't know these guys had a layoff because they're there. Just missed.
Good board by Ripken, and he's taking it up. Passes it over to Ryan Bacher. He dives in, good take, and an and one, and the boys get hyped on the Ravens.
That's great composure by Bacher there, right, to finish that off for 2 points and then go to the foul line. So that's big news and everything.
Great job in there, Chester.
Thank you.
Mr. Crawford there coming over, giving his support to the broadcast team. Well, we have a moment here. This broadcast is brought to you by the Raven Television team and our SHSM digital media team. So both teams have come together to provide this live stream. It's a lot of technology that we try our best to put in here, and the kids are doing a wonderful job. Just a little hot with that one.
Patrick gets the offensive rebound. Maddox pulls the 3.
Whoa, that was close.
It's off. They're trying to get the rebound. Izzy gets it. Out off.
I think that's going to be Raven ball, too.
Yep.
A lot of physicality under there, and Isaiah doing a great job there making his presence known.
Yes. Bacher's throwing it in. He sees Patrick Clark. He goes up. Oh. That is a foul.
Patrick Clark, now I don't have a height on him, but boy, he's a tall young man. I've known Patrick from hockey years and years ago. He played with my son, Jonathan. And Patrick is just growing up to be such a tall man.
Yeah.
And a good basketball player.
Oh, yeah. I've known him ever since elementary.
A little short on that one.
Oh.
It's okay. So again, as I mentioned, both teams here have a long history, even though Eastside itself came to being in 2018. But this gymnasium, the Ken Smith Gymnasium, has a long history of basketball excellence there. So it's just nice to see two teams battling it out, of course. Mr. Coates, I recognize him over there helping out with the Nicholson squad. And he's retired, his first year retired from Nicholson, but he's back helping out in the community with basketball, and that's always nice to see. Of course, we look over and we can see on the bench Mr. Ken Manderville, who was our principal here at Eastside and at Trenton. So he's back in helping and so forth. So it's always nice to see colleagues when they come back and give something to give back to to the teams in the schools. Not sure what's happening here. I missed that.
I don't know what just happened.
Coach Myers is just seeking clarification and so forth. And just to bring in another player, I think. Okay.
And Ryan Parker enters the game, taking out Patrick Clark.
Okay.
Finn bounces it into Pablo, and Pablo has the ball. Now it's to Finn. Number 5 has it. Number 11, Pablo's open. He's going to take the 3. It's short. Number 11 gets the offensive rebound. So back to number 4, to number 5. Number 4 has it in the corner as he's playing good defense. Number 4.
Good
And
paddles
now
there.
Ripken has the ball. Now back to over to Bacher. Ryan Bacher, number 21. Puts it up. It's a bit short. They get Izzy's ripping it out. Isaiah Richards.
And Isaiah there, he's really making his presence, the physicality of the game, that his presence known there. It's great battles there, and he's really helping out his teammates and giving them the opportunity there. Still only a 4-2 game here. 3 minutes and 9 seconds left in the first quarter, so
It's been a
very, very tight game.
It's been a defensive battle game so far.
Yeah.
And now Ryan Bacher is throwing it in to Isaiah Richards once again. And now Ripken has it. Shot clock's coming down. And
Yep. Ryan tried his best there, but
yeah.
here we go. Just under 3 minutes left in the first quarter of
Now
action.
Pablo is taking it up. Almost stolen by Maddox and Isaiah. Number 11 has it, back to Pablo. And now it's a tie game, 4-4 with 2 minutes and 37 seconds left in the first.
All that very tight game here. Both teams feeling each other out here, and great defense and so forth by both teams. They're working around. Oh, Bacher calmly collects that ball.
Maddox tried to get it to Ryan Parker, but it's stolen by Pablo.
Pablo, good move there. Good heads up, anticipation there, and look at that little dish off like that. So, some slick plays here. You see the skill.
Number
with
11.
the senior team, senior level.
Number 5 has it now. Pablo sets a screen for him. Now Finn has it. He shoots it over Ryan Bacher. Short, and Isaiah Richards gets the rebound. And now Ripken is coming up the floor. Nice move. Tries to go Phil. Ryan Parker trying to bring it back up, and Ravens ball.
Well, a lot of physical play underneath the net there. Both teams really jockeying for position, and it's very entertaining. Boy, you almost forget just how great high school basketball is. It's been a while, and very entertaining. I'm sure the parents would love to be here, but we bring in the game to
Isaiah
you.
Richards calls for it, shoots the 3. It's short,
But he comes
gets his
up
own
and get it.
rebound,
Oh.
and tried to put it up, but gets fouled.
So we hope the folks at home, this is again brought to you by high school students here from the SHSM Digital Media Team and our Raven Television Club. So we knew you couldn't make it in because of COVID rules, so we brought the game to you. We've been doing a fair number of live streams here from Eastside Secondary School. Last night was the quarterfinals of the junior girls volleyball team, and Eastside was victorious against Cloyne, North Addington, and it was close games. Much like this. So the guys just have to settle down, okay?
Isaiah Richards misses his first. His second one is coming up. And apparently there was a violation.
Okay, minute 37 left in this first quarter, and it is all tied up here. So this is an excellent, I think everyone's being treated to an excellent game here. Of course, we had Coach Crawford for the junior game giving his insights, and I was watching, and oh, here we go.
And here we go. Isaiah steals it and goes all the way for their layup. Good play.
That was smooth, right? Really just a light touch there. A lot of pressure on him, but he came through.
The Ravens bench is getting really hyped, and apparently a foul on Maddox reaching.
That really got the team going there. That was a great soft hands there by Isaiah and putting that in. Nicholson's ball here in front of a broadcast booth here.
Number 3 throwing it into Pablo.
McCoy.
Over to 43. Number 11 takes it in. And fall, I guess a miscommunication.
Nicholson ties it up.
And now it's back to tie game, folks, with a minute left. Ripken has it, sending it down to Isaiah, who just almost makes it and tried to keep it in.
Just under 52
Inbounds.
seconds left, so lots of time for Nicholson if they want to try to drain a bucket here, and I'm sure the Eastside team is going to try to keep them to the long ball.
And now Pablo's taking it up the floor. The Ravens bench is getting hyped of defense. The number 43, Nicholson. Number 11 goes up with it and just misses.
Okay. Eastside, 36 seconds left.
And now Ripken's taking it up the ball. Nice move. And a foul is called on number 2.
Okay, just under 30 seconds left in the first quarter, and it's all tied up 6-6. We're treated to a great basketball game here. As I mentioned earlier, you would never know that these teams have been off with COVID and, back in school, off school, online, synchronous, asynchronous learning. But we're back in. There's real people on a real court here. The fans can't be here, but again, we're bringing the game to you. Hopefully you're enjoying it.
.35 is checked in for Pablo, who just got that foul.
I did say that I would give a shout out to Pat Burkett, a teacher over at Nicholson, but he wants to be called Coach Burkett and everything. So Coach Burkett, yeah, I know he's watching, so he must be enjoying it. Ravens go up by 1.
Ripken makes his first, and now it's 7-6 Ravens with just under 30 seconds. He misses his second, and now number 11 is taking up the court, gives it to number 5. Number 35 is going in, and it is a travel. Now there's 15 seconds left to go in the first
quarter, so yeah, it's I know that the Ravens would probably love to get one here, but Nicholson, they're going to try to hold them just to that and maybe turn around. Oh.
Maddox is trying to put it up. Does.
Good paddle there. I mean, that was entertaining. Okay, so we just finished up the first quarter here at 7-6 for the Eastside Ravens. A very tight game here. I don't know. You're the coaches right now. I mean, it's basically an even game. All the, the nervous bugs and so forth are probably out. As a coach there, I'm sure that both coaches are going to give their input, but there's nothing, no desperation at all at this point here. It's a very young game here. So we have Mr. Myers, Wayne Myers, and Ken Manderville on the east side bench. And I have Tim Coates, and I'm not sure of the other gentleman. We didn't get their name. Of course, when you're behind the scenes working, getting cameras functional and graphics going and so forth, your time's a little bit limited and so forth. But so far, I would say that some great battles underneath the net. Physical game, but the skill level. And Dustin, I would ask you this question. I think it's pretty noticeable, the skill level from the junior game. It's pretty noticeable. Your thoughts about what you're seeing out on the court right now?
I think it's mostly a defensive game right now. A lot of back and forth. Really great defense on both sides. And there's some key players.
Well, you mentioned the defense. It looks like if you want to go to the net, you're going to pay the price a bit. It's getting pretty physical, and I think at some point that might take a toll on the players for sure. And I guess who's going to overcome that and so forth. Only 7-6, a 1-point game after one quarter. Who would have thought it would be that close? And again, I have to go back and say that quite frankly, with COVID and the layoffs, and again, starting a sport, stopping a sport, right? Changing. We had snow days. The schedule's been all over the place. But it doesn't seem to be affecting these two senior teams here because we're treated to a great game of basketball. Of course, our junior team is going to move on to the finals, which are going to take place here at the Ken Smith Gymnasium here at Eastside Secondary School, 12 noon. And if everything goes well, we'll be live streaming that game. And at 1:30, we'll be live streaming the senior game. So we'll see who the senior teams are going to be. And if we hear anything from the other games being played, we'll certainly pass it along to you.
Nicholson inbounds the ball to number 4. And here we go of the second quarter, folks. 35 is looking for someone. He has 43. And now he gives it to number 4. He goes around, and it's stolen by Ripken, I mean. And now Patrick, he's looking for it, but it's poked away by number 4, and he's going hard to the net, and he just misses it.
That was close. Good steal there, too. Good battle. He ran him down hard, put a lot of pressure on the Nicholson player, but boy, he didn't miss by much.
Yeah.
Here's Bacher. He's going to quarterback this.
Maddox is looking for Ripken. He has it now. Oh, good move. Oh, and it's blocked by number 11. What a great defensive play. And now number 11
is no, sorry, that's
35's going in for a layup and just misses it. And Ryan Bacher has it now and gives it to Ripken. Ryan Bacher is looking for someone to get open. Scribbling it. It's going to go inside and gets fouled. Oh, it's a travel.
Oh, travel. Okay. Okay, Nicholson ball.
Nicholson ball. They inbound it to number 4, and number 4 is taking it up. Number 43 has it. Gives it to number 11. Number 11's going in. Gets fouled. And now it's going to the line to shoot 2. Okay.
Coach Myers just settling his players down there and just explaining to them what they could do better next time in that situation. Tie game.
Maddox is having a little chat with the referee because he thinks that he took the charge.
Well, sometimes, I mean, if you can talk to the referees in a civil manner, right, just explain and just try to get clarification, right, so you don't repeat the same mistake. It's always good.
Now it's 7-7 after number 11 made the 1-3 throw. Bacher passes it to Patrick, and it's still their ball.
Well, you can't have a tighter game than this. 7-7 into the second quarter. 16-16 on the clock. Oh, that's taken away from Big Pat Clark. That's Norton that picked that one.
Number 4 has the ball. Gives it to 43.
Norton there. He's a
number 5. Number 4 again has the ball. He's driving in. Tries to do a layup, but did not. And now Maddox has the ball and gives it to Ripken. Ripken still has the ball. Patrick Clark has it at the top of the. Gives it to Maddox. Sees Patrick Clark. Sees Isaiah Richards. Shot clock's running down, and it's Nicholson's ball.
Okay. It's going to be the Nicholson's ball here. I know that looks like Coach Wayne Myers just, again, you just want to seek some clarification on that.
Finn's inbounding it to Pablo. They're both back in after sitting for a bit. Number 5 is now number 4. Passes it to 43. 43 takes the 3-pointer, and it's no good. And Maddox fights for the ball with Patrick, and now Maddox has it. Maddox is looking for someone to get open. Now Ripken has it. Now he gives it to Patrick. Over to Isaiah. Sees Ryan Bacher in the corner. He shoots.
A little hot on that
shot. It's an air ball. And now Pablo takes it up. Oh, and a strip by Maddox as Pablo tried to.
It really is. This is a nail-biter game here. Back and forth, tied up.
Ripken gives it to Isaiah. He shoots the 3. It's short. Gets his own rebound. And it's a
that's twice now
violation.
Twice now I've seen Isaiah get the shot and get the rebound on.
Now
that's good heads-up play there.
Now Logan Cameron's coming in for Maddox, and there is a It's 7-7 right now with 4:27 left in the second quarter.
Well, it's just a nail biter, isn't it? Right? I mean,
Yeah.
you can't get any closer than this. And you know, it just seems to me over the years, and I've been around a while, seen enough of the games here between Nicholson, Moira, Eastside, and so forth. And it's very rare that it's a blowout game in a sense. It's always well coached, great athletes, and it's always tight games and so forth. And I do remember our first year at Eastside, I believe, when we won a championship. It came down to I think a point or something like that against Nicholson, and the crowds were here, and it was everyone's cheering, and it's quite exciting. So again, it looks like we're right back in the same boat. 7-7, 4 minutes and 27 seconds left in the second quarter. Who would have thought that? Tied at this point, and. So I think, again, the coaches, it's basically checkmate game here so far. So I don't know how what they can see that we're not seeing here and so forth. But so we got Coach Crawford is back in the building here, and maybe he just couldn't tear himself away from the live stream and came back down in here. But he did a great job with their junior broadcast and so forth. Again, very, very tight game here. It's a nail-biter here. And game's brought to you by the SHSM Digital Media students at Eastside Secondary and our Raven television production team. So we hope you enjoy the broadcast. This is all the students in behind the scenes.
And now Logan Cameron has the ball, gives it to Ripken, and they're going up court. He sees Ryan Bacher. He's looking for someone, gives it back to Ripken. Ripken's driving in, good move. Misses the layup, but Patrick has them.
Okay.
And Ripken was fouled and going to the 3-foot line.
Okay. Again, you can see the anxious coaches, and clarifying and talking to their players and so forth. It's a tight game, obviously, here, and so the emotions here, settling the players down, it's important. Let's see if the Ravens can pick up a point or two here.
Ripken misses his first.
Still a tie game, 7-7.
His second one is off too, but Pat gets the rebound. And now number 4 is taking it up court. Pablo has it. He's going in. Misses. Isaiah has the rebound, and now he's going up to Ripken.
Isaiah's playing a very physical game there, and it's working for the Ravens there. He's gathering in that ball and has a physical presence.
Now Pavo with the steal, and now number 3 is coming up.
That's McCoy. That's McCoy, I think, a very good hockey player.
Number 11's going in, and Isaiah tries to rip that out of him and does. And now it's Ravens ball.
Low-scoring game, really. 7 points each for the teams. Just over 3 minutes in the second quarter. So a tight game. If you're at home, you're on the edge of your seats. We're on the edge of our seats right here, and it's like, my gosh.
Ripken has the ball now. He's giving it to Patrick. Stays in bounds. Ripken gets it back. Driving, sees Logan. Gives it to Bacher. Shot clock running down. They need to get a shot off here. Logan shoots it for 3. It's good.
It does it. Okay, we have a player
And
down
it looks
right
like
now. Yeah, Keenan for next. Just looks, not sure if that's ankle. He's running it off though. He's going to try to run that off a bit. That was a great 3-pointer though. That was shot there by Logan Cameron there. That was. Well, I need to get some buckets in. I'm sure the teams are glad, to get something in there. Just going to run that off a bit and maybe get some ice on it. Who knows? We'll see if the coaching staff can attend to. I believe that was Keenan. from Nicholson. Okay, here's Nicholson ball. They're back at it. 2 minutes and 30 seconds or less
Pablo
in the first half.
has the ball now. It's an air ball. 3
McCoy
gets the rebound.
Oh,
Walker's limping after that
was right
play.
there. Well, yeah, that's going to be a miss for East Side with him limping. They're going to have to get him off and get some rest and have that looked at, I would imagine.
Logan has the ball now. Ripken has it up top. Sees Pat. Trick. Back to Ripken. Shoots it. It's off the mark. But Patrick gets the offensive rebound. Sees the Ryan Walker. He shoots the 3.
Oh.
It's off.
Just off.
And now Pablo has it. Now Nicholson's going to do some offense. Lost the ball.
Okay, there
Maddox
we go.
Ripken dives for it.
It's interesting. We see it squirt out there and go for the ball there. We're all getting a little excited there. Still just a 1-point game here. 1:27 left in the first half. So this is really a special presentation at this live stream from the Ken Smith Gymnasium here at Eastside Secondary School. You're watching the semifinals of boys Bay of Quinte basketball.
And now Patrick's playing some good D. And Patrick gets the rebound. And now he's trying to see someone, but 3 knocks it out. And now Ripken has it. And 3 steals it.
Oh, that's McCoy, I think. And he's up for 2.
And he gets it down, and now it's 11-10.
Okay,
Nicholson.
Nicholson takes the lead here.
Eastside's down by 1 with just over a minute left in the first half. Now Maddox has it. Sees Logan. Over to Ripken. Sees Ryan Parker and Ravens
so again,
ball.
a very tight game here. Nicholson on top by 1 point. And a good battle down there. I think that was McCoy that just battled down for Nicholson and stripped the ball away and put 2 points up with a minute left. And we're down to 54 seconds now. Pat Clark dishing it out.
Maddox has the ball. Driving, and it's good. Okay. And now it's 12-11 Eastside Ravens. And now Pablo's taking it up with just 40 seconds left. Number 5 has it. Over to number 11. Over to 35. Back over to 5. Over to Pablo. And now McCoy has it. Back over to Pablo. And then 11 is, and then Pat plays good defense, and Patrick gets the board.
Go.
Now
there
Ryan.
Goes. Oh, miscommunications there, but he picked it up there.
Maddox has it again, driving in.
Nope.
That is a foul on McCoy.
8.3 seconds left. 12-11. This is just an absolute nail-biter game back and forth there, and little miscommunications there, and he let the ball go, and I even said go like this because from our angle you can see it, but you just don't know what's really happening on the court, what's in close quarters. Anyways, the Ravens are up to the foul line, and I can't see who that is.
Maddox misses his first. But he makes his second.
Okay.
And now they're up by 2. And timeout goes to now the Ravens are gonna try good defense to not let them get a shot off with 5 seconds left. And that's a good rip by Ripken with 1.7 left.
Oh my gosh. Ravens ball. So
Ravens ball.
Let's
They just need to hold on to the ball for 1 second or maybe shoot it.
Go for that big shot. Hey, why not? Hey, 1 second. Let's see. Here we go.
Here we go. Maddox shoots it. It is.
Just misses it. Not
Just
too
misses
far
it.
off the mark there. 13-11, a 2-point game. Low-scoring game here. Only 2 points separating the teams here as we go into halftime here. Absolutely amazing basketball. I'm not sure what we have going up here. If we may even have a video coming in here promoting some of our technology here at Eastside Secondary School. But we're going to turn that over to our production staff and see what they give to us. But we have 10 minutes here, folks, before second half action resumes. But we've been treated with just an awesome game here, and very, very pleased with
Welcome
what
to
we're
Tech. This is where we make things happen. We have construction, automotive, manufacturing, and comm tech. Let's take a tour of the facilities.
Something outside. Do you want?
Ken Smith Gymnasium. Our live stream brought to you by the Raven Television team and our SHSM digital media students here at Eastside Secondary School. I'm joined here now with Ethan, is going to help us out for a quarter. Ethan, it's a tight game. It's what 2-point game? I can't believe that is. And it's been what a battle back and forth here. What a nail biter. I mean, my gosh. It's been a very entertaining game here. Your thoughts on what you've seen so far?
Well, like you said, it's been nail-biting. It's been exciting to watch both teams battle and see who deserves this spot in the Bay winning championship more. I'm very excited for the rest of the game. As
Coach Crawford pointed out in the junior game, is that there's no cost to this year due to the COVID regulations. So this is it. The team that wins this goes on to the finals, and the other team goes home. So oh, here we go. Okay, 2 points right there for the Ravens. They had a play there, so that gives them a bit of breathing room. Not much. It's a very, very tight game.
Nice little, not a big lead, but it's still a lead.
Well, they'll take that as opposed to not being behind, but it's anybody's game right now. It's just a very tight game here. A lot of physicality underneath the net there and so forth. And Nicholson's ball, they're just looking for any opportunity right here.
Both defenses have been playing very strong this game.
Okay, Ravens bring the ball down. Isaiah's been a big presence and just missed with that one. Looks like it's going to be Nicholson's ball here. Okay, we just started the second half action here, and again, we'd like to welcome our audience, our viewing audience here, our live stream from the Ken Smith Gymnasium here at Eastside Secondary School. We're bringing the game to you, and I know that you'd prefer probably be in the stands, but that can't be right now with COVID. Hopefully that'll change in a couple of weeks. You're watching the semi-finals, boys Bay of Quinte basketball, Eastside Ravens, the Nicholson Crusaders. Eastside up by 4 points, 15-11. That was close. Again, as we mentioned earlier, the skill level at the senior game here is noticeable. You would even know these players that had any layoff here. Yeah. It's a very entertaining game and so forth.
Very much so, yeah. I love watching this. I'm not even a big basketball guy, but this is very, very fun to watch.
And I think you make a good point. Even if you're not a big basketball person, this is entertaining for sure. It's just great to see the kids out in the court here. Little opening there for Pablo, but he gets stripped of the ball.
Great defense.
Just missed there. Nicholson turns it around. Throws that one up, and that was close. Boy, that could have been big for Nicholson had that gone in, and that didn't miss by much.
No, not at all.
Well, they're starting to find their range too, right?
Yeah. And
as you mentioned too, a lot of defense here, so it's like, you know, there's another big 2 points for the Ravens, but as we mentioned earlier, is that if you can't work your way inside, of course, Isaiah just proved me wrong, but then shoot, go for the big shots from the outside.
100%.
Yeah. I noticed one of the coaches there from Nicholson, Tim Coates, he's retired now, and he's back helping out. And we have Ken Manderville on the East Side bench, and he's a retired principal. He was a principal at Trenton and at Eastside, and he came on board in 2018. And I think he's into his second year of retirement now, so he's enjoying himself. But they're coming back and helping out the teams, and that's always nice. And I think Belleville's had a long history of basketball coaches helping out.
Yeah.
I think that Pat Lancy and Ken Smith and Gord Smith and a number of them, their names kind of escape my memory now, but they've always been big names in the community. Jeff Boyle, former player for Nicholson. I have a chance to talk to him once in a while. Okay, big game here, folks. And I'm not sure if is it 17 or 18 there? I see 18 on the clock here, so we might have to fix that one up here. Our expert crew over here with graphics are quick to pick that up. And again, we really want to thank the students. They're really putting a big effort in here behind the scenes to make this happen. It's a lot of effort.
I think our students are glad to help out here.
And Pablo, whoa, he dishes it off there. I thought he was going to go for it. Ravens turn it around. Tries to reverse that and doesn't quite work out for him.
Oh my goodness.
Okay, we almost took a ball here to the TV crew here. We're still up and running though. Careful with that cable there. Let's see. Careful. There we go. We're still online, folks. Okay, so some great basketball there. We have to be careful. The air and basketball is being blown around. I knew that was going to happen at some point. I saw that one coming, but I'm just not flexible enough to get reach over there anymore. Okay, Nicholson ball here. Just over 4 minutes left in the third quarter. And a big, three-pointer. Pulls that one in. That's a huge for Nicholson right there. I thought it was a little heavy, but he used the backboard there, and that's 3 points right now.
Bringing him back in it. 4-point game.
It's a 4-point game right there. That's huge. That was huge.
Over halfway into the third quarter.
Patty goes up for 2 points there, and it looks like he's going to draw a shot from the foul line here. Games, starting to sink some baskets. Maybe they've made some adjustments here. They're finding their range and so forth, but it's a good 2014. It's only a 6-point game though still, with lots and lots of time left in here. If Coach Burkett from Nicholson is watching, hats off to you. He's a great skiing coach, volleyball coach, and an okay curler, I'll say, yeah. Coach Pat Burkett, right, from Nicholson. So, at my age, all the coaches and the teachers and everything, so it's always fun to kind of have fun with them. Okay, that's another point there for the Ravens. Nicholson ball as they come up.
I think Eastside had some motivation in the halftime locker room for sure.
Yeah.
They definitely are bringing it this half.
They seem to have more energy for sure, for sure. The thing is, it's such an entertaining game. And then one of these teams have to play tomorrow at 1:30. So less than 24 hours later, they're back at it. So they're going to be tired. Now, I assume the other team is.
And they're coming for it all tomorrow. Whatever team brings it here, they're going to bring it tomorrow and try to take it home.
Well, that's right, yeah. And we hope to be here live streaming. Some of our live streams is we're working with the students there, and you're working with technology. We try our best, but one thing for sure, and as I mentioned to all the coaches, is that if something goes wrong with the live stream, then we'll just record the game and upload it later, or make it available to the coaches and the teams and everything like that. So one way or another, you're going to get to see that game tomorrow, and today we're doing it live stream. So hats off to the crew. We came together and got it happening and so forth. And again, you talk about the basketball teams and the other athletes turning off and on. Same thing with our TV club, right? We did schedule Kojiko to come in to work with our kids because the finals were supposed to be on Thursday. But, of course, that's pushed off to the daytime on Friday and Kojiko's previous commitment. So J.P. Lemieux, Ian Acton, and Workhoven, and we work closely with them, and they're great community supporters, but unable to do the finals. So we thought, well, you know what? Why don't we try a live stream and we'll throw it out. And so far, so good and everything. And we just hope that tomorrow we're able to pull it off again.
Bring it back.
Well, we have to give in some of the teachers. Ken with the crew missed, part of the day. We've already had a snow day this week and Student Success Day. So, but I think in the bigger scheme of things, this is huge, and it's great for our crew. It's a great learning experience. Okay, 21-14. 3 minutes and 17 seconds left in the third quarter. The Ravens are up. A lot of energy on the court here, and we'll see what happens. Bacher.
Maddox.
Just missed. McCoy. Oh, down below. Oh, that's just a Oh, nice play there, right in the back door. That's 2 quick points for Nicholson. That was a nice play there. Good heads-up play there. That was an easy 2 points.
Yeah.
Easy 2 points. And of course, Isaiah, I won't say that was easy. He had to fight for that one, but he's a tough man, and it's going to be hard to, he's going to wear them down, as the game goes on. He's gritty.
He was a big body in football and just bringing it to basketball.
Yeah. Nicholson, though, right back, right? And this is where you start to see where they used to call that 7-second rule when a team scores within 7 seconds, try to get the basket back on them, right? To kind of, nullify that emotion and that momentum that they may have, right? And there's a prime example, Nicholson coming back quick. Well, and then Ravens, too. Let's see if the Ravens, there they are. Back and forth, toe-to-toe, toe-to-toe. So, boy, the game's opening up a bit here, and this is what a treat.
This is beautiful to watch.
That's going in. Oh, I called it a little early there. I thought it was in. I thought it had eyes. Okay, Nicholson ball there. 1:53 left in the third quarter here, and Ravens are up, but they went back and forth. There was Nicholson, Ravens, back and forth. 4 points each in a short period of time, but it was exciting.
Big steal on defense by Maddox Shaver.
That was big. At this stage of the game, that was a big steal there. Good heads-up play. Oh, that's going to be over back. Take a couple of seconds off the clock there. Why not? Okay, Finati here. He's going to throw the ball in for Nicholson. Over to Pablo. That's a little hot, but let's see who gathers it in. And it's Isaiah once again who brings it in and settles the troops down.
Making good plays all game on both sides of the court here.
Yeah. Good two-way player. That's. Oh, boys. Nicholson's going to come up with the ball. He won the battle there.
Let's see if they'll capitalize on this possession.
Oh, he picks it up. Oh, boy. He followed that one up and grabbed back his own rebounds there, and he's going to go to the foul line there. So that's fighting hard. He's fighting it, yeah. And that's John Clyde Estimo, who's going for 2, I believe, on that one. I didn't see the call. If that's 2, he's going up there.
I believe so.
Yeah. Coach Coates over there giving some instructions to his players. Oh, the other Barboas, who was thinking from Nicholson, of course, right?
Yeah.
And all the players, the former teachers and coaches that Gid. Yeah, a little bit of blood on the floor there, but I'll be darned if I'm going to use my new towel that I just bought with our Raven logo on it. That's not going to happen, sorry. We have paper towel for that. Got to have a little fun here, but you can see the game is picking up, right? And it is a physical game. Basketball is a physical game for sure. And not to be mistaken, there's a lot of grit going on in the court here.
Oh, yeah.
But, yeah, it's you see the players. We've had a lot of these former teachers and coaches come back and help us out with the broadcast because of their knowledge of the game, right?
Yeah.
And not just in basketball. We see that in football, of course, as well, and rugby, and I could go on. Field lacrosse, which we have here at Eastside. There's no other teams in the area, but we do a tournament team. So we'll go to Kingston maybe and go to Peterborough and play a tournament, and that's good. Oh, that was close. Almost. Nichols is going to bring it back fast, though. Just 40 seconds left in the third quarter. They're looking to get another one in here. They're pumped. They're going hard. Pablo's got it. Boy, he's got moves, this young man.
Yes.
Addy.
Isaiah.
They're moving around. Isaiah there. He's going to be in their face. You know that. Pablo's got it again. He's looking. 18 seconds left. He wants 2 more, and he came close there. Can't tell from my angle who came up the ball, and it's Pablo, and he's got it. What an effort on his part right there, right? Spun it right up into the net. Okay, is there an answer for the Ravens with 4 seconds left here, eh? No. He went to throw it, but he's going to go to the foul line. Again, went under and tried to spin that and roll it along the backboard in, but took a foul on that. So settle everyone down with 1.1 second left, and they might be able to put another point up, but it's a close game. It's 20-25, I believe, going on right now, if I read that correctly. I think we're used to our, oh, there we go. So that'd be
26-21.
Is it 21 they have, or?
Yes.
Okay, so we have a little discrepancy on our graphic here, but that's fine. I think it's 26-21. And 27-21, if I'm, yeah, there we go. So now we have 27 points there. That's okay. The students are working hard, but we just finished a big volleyball game last night. Of course, that's 1 point, right?
Yeah.
And they got to know this is 2 points here. So we have the big scoreboard right here, and that's fine. But our graphics and switching crew and camera crew are doing a great job. I want to thank you for coming in and helping us out for the third quarter action and so forth. We're going to bring in Dustin Voss there to help us wrap this up and everything. But thank you for your insights and really appreciate it. Okay.
Thank you.
Okay. And as I say goodbye to you, we welcome back Dustin back into the seat here. And right behind Dustin, he's got one of his teachers here who speaks very highly of him and everything like that, Mr. Culp and everything. And he may be biting his tongue right now, but that's fine. But it's a tight game here, folks. 27-21, 8 minutes left. The winner goes on to the finals tomorrow at 1:30 here at the Ken Smith Gymnasium. We'll be here. And the other ones, that'll be the end of their year. But I'll tell you, whoever emerges victorious, the losing team has nothing to be ashamed. This is really a heck of an entertaining game. It's been a while since we've had such an entertaining basketball game, high school basketball game. And Nicholson and Eastside, they don't disappoint. They're putting on a good show here. So kudos to both teams, working through the COVID restrictions and protocols to put on such a show here. And our referees as well, they've been off too, and they have to, get their head of the game just as much. And as I mentioned earlier, my Raven Television Club and the SHSM Digital Media students, they've been off for a while, so it's a great opportunity for us to clean up the rust. And we come back after the March break, and it's just going to be really game back on, the parents back, in the gymnasium and at the fields and so forth. We hope. Okay, Nicholson's ball here. Addie's going to throw it in, and of course it's over to Pablo as they move the ball around.
Number 5. He's waiting for Pablo. Pablo has the ball now. He's going in, and it's stolen by Patrick Clark. And now they're going up, and Ripken has the ball. He's driving in. And it's off of
Things off Isaiah's foot there, I believe, and it's going to be Nicholson ball. Maybe, oh, hold on here. No, okay. From my angle, I couldn't tell from my angle here. But
so it'll be Ravens ball. Ryan Bacher throwing in the ball. Ripken's open. Oh, he sees Patrick, and he makes the tough bucket.
He did, and you know, every point right now just is so important here.
Now Pablo's taking it up. Sees number 5. Now he gives it to Cooper. And then
Pablo spins him off, and I think he's, oh boy, he just missed that. He just missed
Isaiah
that.
has the ball now. Pass it to Ripken. Ripken's going up. He's calling the play. He sees Isaiah. Pulls the 3.
A little hot on that one.
A little off. Now Finn's taking it up. And now he sees John over to Cooper. Cooper was trying to see number 11, and now
That's
5
got
pulls a
eyes.
3.
Oh, almost.
And almost
But
nailed it.
Pablo, of course, you know he's in the right spot, and he's going to just misses there.
Now Ripken has the ball. And now Bacher just gonna. And now he gives it over to Maddox. Maddox trying to go see Patrick Clark, but it was a kickball violation, so it'll be Ravens ball.
Boy, every move, every basket, every little mistake is just, you know, it's huge right now. As 6 minutes, 20 seconds left. This is a very tight game. Only, what, 8 points separating?
Yep.
You know, that's not much.
Gives it over to Isaiah. And Isaiah pulls it. Oh, just missed it, but he gets his own rebound. And Ripken pulls the 3. Short. Bacher gets the rebound. He's driving in. Just short. Patrick tries to tip it up. And now Pablo's taking it, and he's
going to go
John with him, and he's going to go in and
didn't quite get it in, but he goes to the foul line, right? Geez, just inches there, right? And it's in. Boys, it's a very entertaining game here. And again, we'll take this moment here. Our Raven Television crew and our SHSM digital media students are behind the scenes broadcasting this live stream. We know that you can't be there because of the COVID rules, so we're bringing the game to you.
And he makes the first shot.
Nothing but net there, so calm, cool, and collected.
He misses his second, but they get the offensive rebound. Sees Finn top, fakes it, does something, and another foul.
Another foul, so.
On this time it's on Patrick.
Boy, this is going to be a long 5 minutes and 52 seconds. I just have a feeling here.
Yeah.
Oh, gosh. But entertaining, of course, right? These two teams come together, and you know it's going to be a good show.
Number 11 is getting ready to take his first shot, and it's missed.
Here.
For his second shot, it is off again, and this time Isaiah gets the ball, and now Finn's trying to rip it, but Isaiah gets it.
And again, Isaiah, with that name keeps on coming up again and again and again. Just a tough opponent to play against. There, he's gritty, and he's using the physical play there to keep the score in the favor of the Ravens right now.
And now Ripken's bringing it up, and he gives it over to Maddox. Now over to Ryan Bacher. Back over to Maddox. Gives it over to Ryan Bacher. Over to Maddox. Shot clock's winding down. Maddox pulls it, and it's in and out. But Patrick helps him out. Tipped up. Patrick gets it again, and
looks like Nicholson's
apparently it's Nicholson's ball. And now Finn will inbound it to Pablo.
Okay. Again, you know, in basketball, the last.
And I guess number 11 is bleeding or something, so they're going to have to rewrap it or tape it up.
Let's see if the coaches can help him out in that case there. Well, it's a big night here at Eastside, you know, to be able to do this live stream and so forth, and it's quality play and so forth. But it's really an entertaining game here. Okay, the players are back on the court there. If there was any bleeding, it looks like it's been stopped right now, so that's good.
Finn will inbound it for now. Pablo's taking it up. Cooper has it, gives it over to John. John's going in, over to Pablo. Short.
No, just floated up there, just a little short on that.
Patrick has it now. Gives over to Maddox, to Ripken. Ripken's driving. Over to Ryan Bonker. Ryan is looking for someone to get open. Find someone, Ripken. And then over to Isaiah. Pump fakes. And the shot falls down.
That one had eyes on the back of the rim, top of the rim, and it finally dropped. And again, you know, you think about the points he's getting underneath there. He's really, you know, I'd say a deciding factor in many ways.
Now Cooper has the ball. Over to Finn. Finn misses his
Isaiah
jump
again,
shot.
right?
Isaiah has it on board.
Just
and now Ripken's taking it up. Sees Maddox. Over to Isaiah. Shoots it.
Hey,
oh, it's
no,
short.
okay. Couldn't tell my eyesight, my age there. I didn't know if it was in or not, right? But the mesh didn't move, so that's a good indication. Nicholson ball. And Pablo's up. And he doesn't miss this time. He's found his range there. He came up short a few times there, but not that time. He hit that one nicely. Here it is. It's
Maddox has the ball. Over to Patrick. And apparently
Nicholson ball. Okay, so motion's getting on. 3 minutes, 39
Myers
seconds
is
left.
having a chat with the ref because apparently they wanted a foul.
Well, you know what? You got to settle the players down. Don't let the emotions get ahead of you on this one. It's a tight game, right? If you can pull yourself back together, again, I'm sure that the refs appreciate that and the coaches as well. It's been a great game up to now. Let's keep it going.
Pablo has the ball. Over to, trying to get it over to Finn was number 11, but they turned it over, and now it's Ravens' ball. So it's the fourth quarter, and it's Ravens are up 31-24 with 3:30 to go in the last quarter.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you, there's still a lot of time left. I'm sure the Ravens wish it was 30 seconds left, but Nicholson is, they've still a lot of time, but still it's becoming a factor now, right? You know, that you want to make sure that you get your game plan together, but lots of time. It's about a seven-point game here, 3 minutes and 30 seconds left. Lots of time here left. I don't know. If you're the coaches of either side of the team here, they're looking for some sort of advantage. And if you're the East Side team, it's like keep on doing what you're doing and shut them down. Isaiah's been just a tremendous help underneath the net there and driving in for some points. Of course, you look over at Pablo for Nicholson there, and he just found his range there. And if he keeps up, if they go to him, he might, you know, have a few more buckets left in him. So there's a lot of basketball left to be played here. From the Ken Smith Gymnasium here at Eastside Secondary School, brought to you by our SHSM digital media students and our Raven television crew. Takes a fair bit of work here to do a live stream of this magnitude, but so far so good. We're up to the task, and looks like both these teams are. So all that COVID rust and downtime has been wiped off the side, and we're back at it.
Barker brings and inbounds it into Ripken, and now here we go. Isaiah has the ball. He's had it a lot tonight. And he makes that
there
one
it is.
too.
My gosh.
And now Pablo's taking it up. Now Finn has it. Over to John. Over to number 11 who puts it up. And it's off the mark.
There's his ball.
Maddox gets the rebound and gives over to Ripken, number 4. And now he gives it over to Balker. Over to Maddox. Back to Balker. Over to Ripken. Ripken's going to drive in and go for the layup and makes it. Very nice finish by Ripken there.
2 minutes and 30 seconds left in the final quarter of the semi-finals senior teams. Nicholson versus Eastside at the Eastside Gymnasium, Ken Smith Gymnasium at Eastside Secondary School. Okay, it's a race now. Who's going to get it?
Maddox is going to race for it, and he gets it. And Izzy's right there. And, oh, no. Nice pump fake, and Izzy gets it.
Great composure there on his part. Great composure.
Again. He's been a huge factor for the Ravens tonight.
He has been, hasn't he? He's, I can't, and not taking anything away from the rest of the players, but my gosh, that guy has just been stellar.
And 43 took a 3, but it was in and out. So now Ripken will take the ball up with 1:48 left in the last quarter. Maddox has it, gives it over to Ryan Balker. Gives over to Ripken. Over to Patrick. Back over to Ripken. Over to Maddox. To Balker. Shoots the 3. Too much. Too much power.
There. But they a few seconds off the clock there with their possession. So.
And now Finn has the ball.
Oh, look at that. And it's gone. Oh my gosh.
Good.
Three-pointer right there. That's a three-pointer right there. It's 27 now, 37. Okay. Boy, would they ever need a three-pointer. That's the time.
Ripken
oh, look at that. There it is. They're not going to give up.
Maddox.
This Nicholson team is here to play.
Over to Ryan.
Oh, right there. That was, yeah, he drew the ball there. He had to. He's got to stop the clock.
Yeah,
he's got to stop the clock there. 10-point game here, 1 minute and 5 seconds left. Eastside Ravens ahead, but I'll tell you, that score was tied for most of the game. It was a tight game, and still, hey.
Still is. You never know what can happen in 1 minute and 5 seconds.
Exactly. We hope to be able to talk to, go to floor level afterwards and maybe talk to a player or a coach after the game. We'll see if we can do that. But we might get one of our students out here to maybe do one of the interviews. We'll see.
And now Ripken has the ball, and he's driving over to Patrick. Goes up for the layup and finishes strongly, and Isaiah helps him up.
A little bit of time left in the game here. We'll see.
And now John pulls the
he's
three,
got
and
it
it's
too.
good.
My gosh, where are they coming from right now, Okay. 46.9 seconds, and it only is, what, a 9-point game. 9-point game here, okay. I'll see if I can try to convince one of our students to go courtside and get an interview after the game. I might have to go out and do it if I have to, but we'll see what we have here. But the finals are tomorrow here, 12 o'clock and 1:30. Juniors at 12, seniors at 1:30 here at Eastside Secondary School. And our team is going to be back here, too, to live stream it. We committed to live streaming no matter what. And if anything goes wrong, we will record that game and upload it later. Now, Dustin, after we say our goodbyes here for right now, I might have to go on ahead. I might go out and do a little bit of an interview. We'll see if we can get that. Okay. So we won't actually say our official goodbyes for a while here. See if we can get it going here. Another foul there. 44.1 seconds left, and a 9-point game. So, but this is a tough battle here, and you normally see these two teams in the finals. And I'm not sure who they're going to be facing tomorrow, but it looks like it's going to be the Ravens here. Or maybe not.
And a turnover.
Maybe not.
Logan,
maybe not.
Now John gets the point. Now it's 39-32.
Okay, guys.
And 24 gets a piece of that, and now Logan, and they're trying to foul him, and they do. With
Okay, this is okay.
35.4.
Nicholson isn't going to just go away here. This is only a 7-point game here, So I think the Ravens need to really have composure here, and I think the Nicholsons, well, they have nothing to lose, right? So they can just go ahead and.
Now Eastside calls a timeout.
Yeah, for sure. There's over 35 seconds left in this game here, right? So there's still a lot of information, or a lot of, time here. Yeah, you throw a bucket up 35, throw another three-pointer up there, 38, or whatever, and we'll see. The clock is absolutely a factor at this point, but that was a couple of quick things over there. A couple of quick turnovers, and all of a sudden Nicholson, you're biting your nails again. This team just doesn't go away, do they? But they're well coached and they're great athletes. They've had a long history, a super long history. And as I said, I can go back to the one game from 1986 that I recorded back here, well before I even thought about teaching, and it was just, it was just big, right? So and I know talking to I think Jeff Boyle. That's the 70s. So it goes on decade after decade after decade. And what a great, community spirit that is, right? The young players, the young kids see this and they want to be part of it and so forth. So it's all good. Again, our Raven Television Club and our SHSM digital media students are putting this live stream together for you. And we've had some outside help. And Dustin, thank you for coming in. And we've had Mr. Culp, we've had Mr. Crawford come through, and Ethan. And so a lot of...
Logan Cameron's going to inbound
support.
the ball. Gives it over to Maddox. Any intentional fouls?
Okay.
Maddox, I assume, knew that was coming, so he just stood still.
Okay.
Logan Cameron is going to inbound the ball. And
what happened there?
Illegal screen, apparently.
Okay.
The players are not happy about it, the Ravens players, but
Coach, the Eastside coach there, he's standing up. I'm not sure if he wants to talk to his
Myers
players.
is
He
not
wants
happy about it either.
some clarification on that. Everyone trying to keep their composure here, okay? There's 32 seconds left. So everyone trying to keep your composure. Try to put this one in the history books, I'm sure. Both coaches here are a little bit, Okay, there it is.
There they go. They got the steal that they wanted, and foul again. Ravens bench is pretty happy about that.
Okay, 29.1 seconds left. Boy, it's taken a long time to tick off these last few seconds, but that's typical in basketball, especially in a game like this. There's so much on the line here. I mean, both teams are just stellar athletes here and very, very skilled. And this, it's just so great to see. It's like you wouldn't even know them that they've been off during COVID times and so forth. They're just bringing it right to their A game for sure.
Misses his first. And now Logan's going to go for his second shot.
He
Makes
brings
it.
in. Okay,
Now
excellent,
they're
good
going to
stuff
try
there.
and stop their break.
Get that
Pablo has
clock
the ball,
going. I'm
Max
sure
is
they want
chasing
that
him
clock
down.
going. Pablo, of course, he's the main force there, and he's going to try He's going to try his best.
John
Nope.
for three. Air ball.
Okay,
That's unfortunate.
18.4 seconds left. Okay.
I'm sure that's not what he...
No,
Should
right
shot
now
he
you just
wanted.
want to. No, well, it wasn't off by much, was it?
No. And now Maddox has it. He's going to take it up the court. And he's going to, a good defensive play by McCoy, but then falls apart. And now Pablo has it, and there's 10 seconds left. And he sees John, and he misses the layup. And now there's 2 seconds left.
The nail biter.
And that's the game. The Ravens are moving on, folks.
Moving on, 40-32. What a nail biter of a game here. We will try to get to courtside at some point, but we'll see what happens here. And anyways, 40-32. What a nail biter. A very tight game. It was I mean, it was just one of those games there where there was just, it was back and forth, and it was tied for the longest time and everything. So some really great basketball there. The Nicholson squad there really brought their A game. And you know what? To the credit of the Eastside Ravens, man, they wriggled to it.
Especially to Isaiah Richards.
You know what?
Hell of it. He had a heck of a game.
I think that you really want to. Give it to Isaiah, please, so that. Sorry, we just got a lot of crowd around here. We're just trying to navigate the crowd over here.
Yeah.
But we'll see if we can get courtside. Okay. I'm just going to go off headset, see if I can get something here. Jester, if you can just kind of give your analysis here.
Let's go, Chester.
Shush.
TV.
Thoughts on how close it was, and how did you really feel in those last couple moments there?
I felt good. You know, the team fought hard. We worked hard. We knew what we had to do. We knew the objective, and we came out the W, boys. Bay Quinte Finals.
Nice, very nice. Now, are you excited for what happens next after this?
Oh yeah, tomorrow 1:30. Stay tuned.
Oh yeah, I'm sure it will be a great one.
For sure, we'll fight hard.
You nervous?
No.
You confident that you're going to do this?
The boys got it.
Awesome. That was a great game. Great game.
Appreciate it.
Excellent game here. And so we end up there. The Ravens are going to be playing at 1:30 on Friday. We'll be there for it. For our crew, I'd like to thank everyone. We were live from the Ken Smith Gymnasium, brought to you by our Raven Television and our SHSM Digital Media student, Dustin. We were treated to an absolutely amazing basketball game. We hope you enjoyed that. We'll be back tomorrow, folks. So until then, have a great evening.